Hey everyone, this is Michael with the general reading for Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2019. Hello and welcome, whether you're watching for yourself or tuning in for somebody else. I just want to give a big shout out to all of you who have continued supporting this channel with your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. We actually just broke 25,000 subscribers, which is incredible to me. So thank you all so much. It's because of your support that I'm able to continue doing this work and putting these messages out there. And I like to give my gratitude to you guys with these giveaways. I'm going to be launching a giveaway to win a chance between a personal reading or a Reiki session. You can find that on my Instagram. I'll probably post that in about a week or so. I'll be announcing it on all of my social media, so if you haven't followed me, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, on Facebook. That way you don't miss your chance to enter the giveaway or a future giveaway and other announcements as well. I have all of those links in the description box down below, as well as links for personal readings, Reiki sessions, and donations for those of you who feel so called. For those of you who are brand new to this channel, I actually like to do these general readings, or start off these general readings by going into the astrology report for each sign. I will invite someone to comment down below for the timestamp for when the actual reading begins for those who are interested in the astrology. But I do feel like it's very complementary. They go kind of hand in hand. It can really help you figure out a sense of what might be happening when. I also have a blog post down below that accompanies this video that goes more in depth a little with the specific transits and aspects that are happening and when. So if you're interested in that, you can click on that link. I do feel like, Leo, this is it's kind of an interesting month for you because we have Libra and Leo season going on for October, which is your third and fourth house. So a lot to do with communication and a lot to do with home. And there is a lot of emphasis on, I almost want to say, speaking your deep truth, because when we're talking about the fourth house, we're talking about the Imam Coeli, which is the lowest point in the sky from when you were born. It is who you are deep down. So when you are born, it is directly beneath you. It represents your soul, who you are on the inside. And this often pertains to family, lineage, ancestry, but it's also your soul, your spirit, your essence. And with this emphasis in the third and fourth house specifically, it's almost like you communicating that more and talking about that more, talking about spirituality, talking about these different topics, or learning more about these things. And I do feel like with Pluto going direct, especially on October 3rd, there is going to be a lot of spiritual lessons that you've been learning in the past few months, especially since April when it first went retrograde into Capricorn. There's a lot of lessons that are going to be cementing themselves, and there might have been some loss, there might have been some trials or just burdens or really heavy feelings. And the thing with Pluto is that even though it's kind of a heavy energy, it is technically a malefic. It has the ability to strip things from you, to transform you, to push you, and to really bring you through hell, essentially. With it going direct, it has the potential to bring back what you lost and then some if you have learned its lesson. So it's very, very powerful. And for you, that Capricorn energy, that is your sixth house, which is your house of routine, your house of your day-to-day life. And some of you may be making some big changes relative to that. It might be pretty clear to you that something needs to shift, that you need to change a routine, you need to add a routine. Maybe this is even pertaining to work for some of you, and structuring your life in a way that is more conducive to your well-being. I'm very interested to see what exactly comes up for you, because it seems like kind of a personal month for you, Leo. A lot of transformation going on. We do have a new moon in, we had the new moon in Aries on the 13th, the full moon in Aries on the 13th. That is the full moon in Aries, October 13th, which is a good time to really embrace yourself, to really come into yourself more. And letting go of what is inauthentic to you. Because Aries is our sense of self, it's our ego. And whatever holds you back from just living your life authentically, from just doing, from acting, it's a good time to really become aware of that and let these things go. Let go of these burdens, these blockages. The new moon in Scorpio on October 28th, I believe is the date, is going to be a good time to really get in touch with your intuition, to really connect with the dead. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but we are around Halloween. We are near Samhain, October 31st. We also have Mercury going retrograde on that day, and Mercury is the planet of communication, of ideas, and when it goes inward, when it has this inward focus, especially in a water sign like Scorpio, I do kind of see that as an increase in intuition, but a harder time talking about these concepts. And I feel like with this energy specifically in this time of year, it is actually going to open up mediumship abilities, or you might just be getting signs or synchronicities from loved ones or spirit guides. So stay open to that. You are being guided, especially towards the end of the month, even if you feel like there are blockages. Some of them may even be induced or brought in by loved ones who are actually trying to guide you or steer you into a different direction. Of course, Mercury retrogrades are a good time to finish up projects that you have started rather than beginning new work. So keep all of that in mind. But I really do feel like spiritually it's going to be a pretty profound month. Last month, September, there was a lot of revelations, a lot of things coming to light with all of those oppositions with Neptune, things that were hidden, things that were mysterious. There might have been some uncomfortable truths, or, you know, some revelations that really unsettled things. And I feel like with all of the influence of Pluto coming in now, with it being Scorpio season, Pluto going direct, and all of the aspects with Pluto, I do feel like there is a lot of transforming from whatever we have been learning in the previous months. We're actually going to see results from this now. So it's going to be a really exciting and interesting month. I am going to start with the reading now. I do feel like that's pretty much the gist of things for you, Leo. Again, I do have the description box, or the blog post in the description box down below. I think I'm already feeling the Mercury retrograde. I don't know what's going on today. But I have that description. I have that link in the description box down below, so you can click on that and see all of the aspects and transits and when they're happening. Before we actually begin, I will just disclaim that this is a general reading, meaning not all of the messages that come forward are going to be meant for you. If this video doesn't resonate with you, or you'd like greater clarity, you are welcome to check out the general readings for your other astrological placements. If you don't know what your moon, rising, or Venus signs are, I actually have a link in the description box for a natal chart calculator that can help you figure all of those out. If you're looking for love advice specifically, I do have Heart of the Matter love readings. I post those in the middle of the month, and those are actually timeless, so you can give those a look as well and just kind of see what pops out at you. With these general readings as well, roles can be switched, so if there's a third party coming in or someone else's energy that actually feels more like your own, you're more than welcome to switch the roles. And that could also be the case if you are cross-watching for a Leo individual. So again, just take these messages as they apply and leave the rest behind for someone else. So what are the messages for Leo coming into October? This could be from September or further out. These are the themes we've kind of been working with, the energy that you've been moving through, maybe stuff you've left behind. What are the messages for Scorpio, or I'm sorry, for Leo? Oops. What are the messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October, coming into October? So we have the Two of Swords and the Six of Wands showing up in the day-to-day. The Daughter of Pentacles showing up in the emotions, the heart. And the Lovers in the psyche, communication, ideas. So, with this Two of Swords and the Six of Wands, I feel like some of you have been trying to make a very difficult decision and you've not been sure what to do here. It's almost like you're blocked off to the Six of Wands. Something isn't clear. You're doubting yourself. It's almost like you're guarded. And you've actually come pretty far. There was this victory for you, but it's almost like you're afraid to celebrate. It's like too soon to celebrate sort of energy. And with this Daughter of Pentacles, it could be pertaining to a work situation. It could be pertaining to home or family stuff as well. You're just feeling a little timid, a little unsure. This is kind of interesting energy for Leo because this is kind of a behind the scenes, trying to learn things, trying to get more information. And with this showing up emotionally, it kind of comes across as you feeling unsure of yourself, especially with this Two of Swords here. You're feeling unsure about something even though it seems like you've had quite a great deal of success. There is also the Lovers card here for you as well, so there might be kind of a breakthrough in relationships. There might be new love coming in, especially with an earth sign, so Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Could also be Gemini with Lovers. But I feel like, again, there is almost this decision that you need to make. Some of you might be making a decision or have made a decision about love. And there's just the sense of being unsure, but I do feel like there is support here for you. Someone might be helping you. And maybe seeing things from a new perspective or seeing things in your blind spot. Tell me more about the Lovers. I'm actually curious here. Tell me more about the Lovers. Ace of Cups. Yeah, there definitely, I feel like there was kind of a renewal in the love department for a lot of you. Could be someone new. Could just be a deepening of an existing connection. Finding some healing. Doesn't necessarily need to be with a romantic partner, but it does feel like for a lot of you there actually was some new love that has come in or developed. Maybe you're still not totally clear of what this is yet because we do have the Two of Swords. You might be a little bit guarded and you might be unsure of what this is. It feels kind of new. There's this sense of newness. So it's either a new person or a new energy in an existing relationship. Something's shifted. Someone might be opening up too. Let's see what the animals have to say about the past. What is the animal wisdom for Leo coming into October? We have two cards. Buffalo and Beaver. Yeah, I feel like you've actually been working on something, really trying to get stability for yourself. It's kind of been a long thing coming, a work in progress. It might have taken some time for this person to open up, or maybe for you to open up to this person. Could also be pertaining to work. You've just really been taking your time, and there's a lot of perseverance here. And I was getting that with the Six of Wands. You are moving forward, but it's like kind of hesitantly. You are making progress, but it's also, you're going slow and steady with this Buffalo energy for sure. And there has been a lot of spiritual focus with Buffalo as well, but it's been very grounded in the practical, in the day-to-day. And that was kind of the theme I was pulling for you with all of this Pluto energy, with Pluto going direct in your 6th house this month. I do feel like there are going to be some changes in your day-to-day life. Maybe that's why you're a little unsure. Maybe you realize that something in your life needs to change. And I do feel like you are building something for yourself with the Beaver, but it does take a long-term commitment. Some of you may have actually entered into a long-term commitment, and if you did, the prospects actually look really, really good. And there may be bumps in the road. It's not always going to be easy, but with this Buffalo card, It's like just persevering, going forward, not wincing or blinking because there's this flash of lightning. It's just this trust, this feeling of spiritual alignment. And I do feel like some of you are working on something that you really care about as well with Beaver. You're planning something here. Because Beaver, even though it's a water card, it does work very closely with the element of earth. So it's taking this emotional or value-based energy and translating that into the earth element, or using the earth element to kind of direct that, to make dams. The marriage between these two elements. And we do have Pentacles and Cups on the table already. But it feels very new. It feels very early on for a lot of you. For some of you, it might not have even happened yet because there is this Two of Swords. There is this delay here. Could possibly be someone from the past, but I'm really not getting that sense with the Six of Wands. This feels new. So I'm curious now to see what themes are coming into your life for October. What is the energy for Leo coming into October? Show me clearly. Wow. It's looking like a busy month for you. That was too many. Show me clearly. There we go. Yeah, you're definitely working on something. We have the Emperor, the Chariot, and the Seven of Pentacles here. You're definitely thinking long term now. With this Emperor card, some of you are feeling a little bit stuck, actually. There's a lot of stability here, but I definitely see with this Chariot card, there's this desire to move forward, to be free. I feel like you've been coming into an emotional equilibrium for some time, and that's finally happening for you in October. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you're working on something. This is a project or perhaps a new job. And you might not see the results right away. You might not see the fruits of your labor right away. So again, going back to this Beaver energy, there is something that requires some commitment, some dedication. I feel like you actually have it, though. I do want to clarify this Emperor really quick. Tell me more about this Emperor. Because some of you could be stepping into your power, but for some reason, just kind of looking at the energy, kind of progressing off of the Two of Swords and the Six of Wands, something is feeling blocked, and I'm being drawn to the eclipse imagery here. We had the eclipse in the Two of Swords, and again in the Emperor. I'm definitely getting a sense of a blockage. Tell me more about the Emperor. Five of Pentacles. Some of you might be feeling a bit turned away or left out in the cold, especially at work or maybe at home or with the people closest to you. There might be a little financial loss. But there's just kind of this sadness here. It's almost like something didn't go the way you had hoped it would. It changed. You know, the energy at the beginning was really exciting. And now it's kind of heavy. There is some shedding, some loss here with this petal falling away. But you do have a lot of strength. You do have a lot of power available to you, Leo. With the Emperor showing up and kind of the way you present yourself, people might not be aware. I think there's a lot going on beneath the surface. And with this Chariot card, there really is this burning desire to be free, to go forward for something new. And to really follow your passion. And I feel like you are doing that. But again, there's the sense that it takes time. The Hierophant. Yeah, some of you are definitely feeling a bit weighed down by an institution. Could also be spiritually. There might be a spiritual teacher or a spiritual message that you are receiving at the beginning of October. But when I see the Chariot and the Hierophant together, I do get the sense of being stuck. And we do have a lot of different energies on the table. We have Aries, we have Taurus, and we have Cancer. For the beginning of October. I'm curious to see what the animals have to say. What is the animal wisdom for Leo in the first part of October? Show me clearly. Fish. Yeah, it's really important for you to keep a sense of direction here. It's like before you go forward, I get the sense a lot of you really just want to get out of this uncomfortable feeling, this stuck feeling, but it's almost like you have to kind of sit into it for a minute and really understand why you're uncomfortable and understand what it is that you want, how you actually want to feel. There may actually be a move for some of you with the Chariot and with Fish energy. There is kind of travel sometimes involved. But there's this tendency to almost feel a little deflated or kind of powerless to what's going on around you. I feel like to-do lists are really, really important for you right now. Making sure that you're doing what you need to do. And again, you might not see where all of this is going, but I do feel like there is a payout here. You are concerned about your future. And I do feel like your energy, it's a little less solid than it was. And that could be due to outside influences. Let's see. I'm now going to be checking where all of this is going. We're going to be looking at the progression here. This could be the second half of October or beyond. With these general readings, it's important to keep in mind that these time frames are fluid. It's not the same for everybody. This is kind of just where the energy is currently going, the outcome here. And it can be shifted if it's not something we want. That's too many. Show me clearly. I'm going to trust that if any of those cards were going to come out, they're going to come out again, or were supposed to come out. Show me clearly. So we have the High Priestess, the Son of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles and the Temperance card came out together. So there is still this sense of doubt that's kind of pervading you for some time. And I think a lot of this is that you are having to trust your intuition more. Even if you don't see all the details, how things exactly are going to play out, I feel like it is important for you to trust your intuition, to trust in the unfolding of things over time, especially with the Temperance card showing up as well. Timing is playing a big key here in these themes, in these lessons. I definitely feel like spiritually or intuitively there is an awakening happening for some of you going into this next level. Could possibly be the Son of Cups as well. This is showing up in the heart, the emotions. Again, if there is this romantic connection that hasn't fully manifested yet, I am seeing that this could be coming forward still. You're definitely looking quite alluring, perhaps even unattainable to some people, Leo. And that might be part of why this person isn't talking very directly or very openly with you. There's something unattainable there. And if this is a connection that's already been solidified, I do see that there is some serious potential for stability, for commitment with this Ace of Pentacles. And with this Temperance card here, again, we're thinking long term. Your patience is being a little bit tested here, but I do feel like there is a lot of stability. It's going to be a little foggy for you. I do feel like with all of this stuff happening in your 4th house, in Scorpio, the new moon, the Mercury retrograde, your intuition is really, really high. You're getting some big spiritual downloads. But it might be hard to put into words. It might be hard to communicate. I do see this need for you to find balance here as well. But I do feel like by the end of October, whatever it is you've been planning or working on, I do feel like you are going to start seeing the fruits of your labor. Could also be November as well. Possibly even as far out as Sagittarius season with the Temperance card, because that is Sagittarian energy. It's taking time. What is the animal wisdom for Scorpio? And sometimes these blockages are because of something internal. But again, Leo, I almost feel like this is your patience being tested. It's making you wait for things. It's making you become more patient with yourself and other people and the way that you communicate. Hummingbird. Yeah, really tapping into a spiritual source, finding sweetness in life, finding your energy, your prana. Maybe trying new things as well, exploring different classes, different activities could be helpful, but with this hummingbird, I think of a very high vibration. Healing work is actually coming up for some of you as well. I am getting the sense that some of you might be seeking out a healer or doing healing work for yourself. And it's very beneficial to you. It really does seem to give you a new beginning, some new stability. I feel like there's one more animal card here. Show me clearly. There we go, tarantula. Which is interesting because tarantula is an ambush predator. It's similar to spider energy. It's very abundant. But it's also that energy in motion. Spider kind of waits for things to come to it. Tarantula goes after the things it wants. It uses its very subtle and silent attunement to the world around it to find the perfect time to act, the perfect time to strike. You're feeling that out. And I feel like some of you are between two cycles, two patterns. And it's almost like you know what you need to do. Even if it's not clear how that's going to play out or how to do that yet, it's trusting in your intuition to lead you there. Especially if this is kind of a new adventure for you or a new opportunity with hummingbird. It's going to give you a lot of energy, a lot of life force. It's going to be very fulfilling to you, very purposeful. Even if it doesn't feel clear, it's kind of just surrendering yourself to the process, which is kind of the fish energy as well. But it's important that you still get done what you need to get done. I'm not getting any more messages for you right now, Leo. I do hope that this reading was helpful. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what's going on for you. Again, I have all of those links down below, as well as my social media accounts, so you can make sure you don't miss out on the giveaway that I will be launching. And I am wishing you all the best. I hope you have a happy and safe October. I will see you all in the next video. Bye, Leo.